Hey guys, and welcome back to another unboxing here today. Just very quickly, we are using the old style, old fashioned YouTube setup of one hand holding the camera, one hand gonna do the unboxing because I've got some technical difficulties with my camera, but we'll hopefully be able to get through this. So yeah, we're unboxing eFootball PES 2020. So Pro Evolution Soccer 20. Not sure what the eFootball edition there is for, why Konami chose to add that, but anyway, here's a look at the cover. And if we go on the back here, you can see some of the partnered teams that are officially licensed. Obviously, Juventus will not be in FIFA this year. They will be under the name of something else, because PES have exclusivity rights for them. You've got Man United, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, obviously partners. There are a bunch of other official licensed stuff down here that it's showing. You know, obviously got Spain, Holland, Inter, Schalke, Arsenal. You got some different leagues and competitions. My team and the team I hate the most are obviously partners up as well, Rangers and Celtic. So yeah, I've always been a FIFA gamer. I've bought maybe one or two PES games over the last 15 years or so, whatever it is. Maybe even just the one actually. But I've always just favoured FIFA. But last year I took a year off football games because I was finding that I was just not enjoying it unless I was spending like £200-300 on packs, you know, just to open cards for Ultimate Team, because that was pretty much the only game mode I was interested in playing. I used to play a lot of pro clubs, but then a lot of the people I was playing that with, you know, I just don't enjoy playing games with them online anymore. So I kind of got to the point where I like to be a bit of a hermit crab. You know, I like my single player stuff, or I like to play myself online. Don't really want to get into big groups and parties anymore. But yeah, I used to play a lot of pro clubs, and then over the years transitioned over to FIFA Ultimate Team, and that was pretty much my go-to game mode. I wasn't playing anything other than that. And while I enjoyed the game mode, there's just been no real change to that in years. There's been nothing done to really warrant me buying that game every year. I mean, they could update the players and the teams really. It's just a patch or something, because that's all it feels like they're doing. I mean, it just feels like a big money grab. There's nothing, no matter how much you put into that game, you start off the same as everybody else. You don't get any benefit for the next game. You don't get to carry anything over. I understand you can't carry, like the full team over, because that would just break the whole point of that game, because you're meant to build up that team. But, if somebody has put like £300 into a game and they've got like an amazing team, and they've played online a lot, I think they should be given something like even like a bonus 10 gold packs to start off their next run. But nothing like that from FIFA, and the gameplay was just getting really just boring for me. It's just hit the ball down the wing, whoever's got the fastest player wins that battle, they cross it in, and bam, you've got a goal. Running in these kind of diagonal, kind of patterns. It's just really got to the point where I've got bored of FIFA, but it's the only thing out there. Nothing competes with it, so you just kind of keep buying it and going along with it. I played this demo when it came out, and I really sucked. I'll be honest with you. The gameplay it feels slower when you go off of playing FIFA and you go into this. The first thing you notice is the game feels slower. It's actually not slower, it's just the fact that it feels that way. You can't just outrun players very easily in this game. There's a lot more I don't want to say it, but there's a lot more football involved in this, like real football. You need to have good passing and stuff to get past players. You can't just pass it to Bale or Ronaldo and sprint down a wing in this game. which is really good. One of the things that really impressed me with this in the demo more than anything was the amount of variation in the animations. So I don't know if you'll remember, but Bale scored a goal in the Spanish Cup a few years back where he kicked the ball ahead of the Barca player, and then the Barca player almost nudged him off of the park, but he ran all the way on the outs off the park around the Barca player, ran back on the pitch, ran up and scored the goal. Something almost exactly like that happened to me while playing the demo last night, where it nudged my player and that happened. The other guy got in front, but my player managed to run back around, nudge him out the way. And the way the animation looked, it was not just like when you play FIFA, it feels like all the animations are the same, like they're predetermined, like everything happens and it looks the same in every game. Whereas in this, things like that goal I scored last night, or like some of the saves the keepers make where, like, if it's wet, they slide across the grass and they maybe just tap it a little bit with their fingertips just to save it. You score so many different goals and you have different animations in this game where it just makes it feel so realistic, and I've actually been blown away by that. And the more I've played it, the more I've given it a chance, the more I've got better at it. And yeah, let's get unboxing as well. And I think my game was it wasn't dislodged. I was sure my game. Oh yes, it was. There you go, Royal Mail. There's the disc. I like that. It just looks like a football. But and then let's see what this voucher code is for. 2020 bonus content. Create your own network account. Okay. I don't know what that's for. Bonus content, it says. And then just some like little pamphlets there. But yeah, I mean, I was blown away by some of the animations that are in this game and the gameplay. It just feels so much more realistic. It feels so much more satisfying when you actually do get good at the game. One of the reasons I've never given PES a chance is because whenever I've played it, I've picked it up, played the demo maybe once or twice whenever it comes out every year, and I end up, being really crap at it because I'm so used to playing FIFA. And I just don't give it a chance. And one of the other big, but after giving it a chance and playing it more, you actually do get good at it and you begin to appreciate it. The other big thing for me has always been the licensing issue. The fact that, like a lot of teams in here will maybe be, obviously Rangers and Celtic are now partners in this, so they're going to be officially licensed, but normally they would be called, let's just say, like Glasgow Blue or Glasgow Green, which always, I didn't really like. But, looking up online and speaking to people, there's, a really simple option file that I just download, plug into my PlayStation and import that, and then that gives me all the officially licensed strips, all the player names, all the right cup competitions. Takes me maybe 10-15 minutes to install that, and then that's that done, and then everything is the exact same way it is in FIFA. So that, I can't really, have an issue with that anymore because that's not an issue. And one of the big things about this is not only the fact they've partnered with my team Rangers, and they've got all the exact faces and everything, and it looks great. Same with Celtic, but they've also got Celtic Park and Ibrox Stadium in it, the Rangers and Celtic stadiums, which FIFA have not done, and I've been dying for them to get that for years. And I don't know why they've not bothered to do that, but they've done it in PES, so I've got to applaud them for that, and I want to support them for that. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to bash FIFA too much, but it's more a praising of how good PES, at least the demo experience, has been for me, more than a kind of slating of FIFA. And yeah, I just want to try something new, and I like the fact that the My Club in this, which is like their version of Football Ultimate Team, looks really, really fun, and it doesn't look like it's going to take you an entire year to build up a team that can compete with somebody who's spending £400 every year on packs. It looks like you can genuinely get some really, really good players. Yeah, it just looks like a really, really good game with a lot of good features. And I think when you get over some of the silly issues like the licensing thing, which can be sorted in 10 minutes, that yeah, this is the way to go. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you at the next video.